Isn't the secret of love really a realization that you have all and he has all? Therefore, there's no separation.
Yeah.
Because if you say he's got something I haven't got, that's where difficulty comes in. It's like sitting on a pile of sand. You have a pile of sand, I have a pile of sand. I put a little mark on it, you say, I want you a river. And I say, well, you got a pile of sand, and you just have to make a mark on it, you have a river. If you say, I want your river, it's nothing but a pile of sand, it's just the word river. I have all, and you have all, so there's no fuss, is there?
That's right. When you see the truth, everyone has exactly the same amount. It's infinite.
So if you want what I've got, it's simply because you don't see you're already sitting on a pile of sand, then you can have the sand too because you're sitting on it.
Mm-hmm. That's simple.
So I say, you got the sand. You say, well, I want mine. Well, you can have mine because it's infinite sand. I don't care. If I say I can't have, well, that's a difficulty. I said, well, I'm not sitting on infinite sand.
Making an untruth. Making a lie out of the truth.
So love is really pointing out, well, you're sitting on a pile of sand like I'm sitting on a pile of sand. Take the sand. And this is all the thoughts we get into our thinking.
Right.
But we say, no, we don't. We got something. This is great. I have something. You don't have something. Isn't that all the cause of our difficulty?
Yeah, it's awakening to the fact that we have everything.
And this comes first, doesn't it, before love?
Well, you work at it from both sides.
Well, I can't love something. If Harry's got something that I haven't got, how can I love Harry if I don't? I want it. It's only if I have it and he hasn't, and if he has it, he can't take anything from me. So we both love each other because we both have it. We don't fight over the air.
Well, if you say to Harry, I love you because you've got something there that belongs to him. Isn't that right?
Because together we admire and feel good towards the thing, or towards that same infinite capacity that have. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no separation in our capacity to have.
Is the same as my inheritance. So what's the fight?
There's none. So all we can do is enjoy the same thing. There's nothing but enjoyment.
Well, they're morons or professors. they all have the same. That's right. It's concepts that made us otherwise. Okay.
I think that Harry's doing meditation on his own.
I think we're working. I think he's really working.
When the revelations start coming, they come. Just don't stop them. Let them keep coming.
You're sitting there and all of a sudden you put your finger in your head like this and you say, oh, I got something there.
It's been there all the time, though. That's the odd part of it.
Yeah, just realize it.
All we do is open our eyes to something that's been there all the time.
But it's usually something exactly different than what you thought it was.
Yeah, the concept was wrong.
Yeah.
And you let go of the wrong concept. And there it is.
Sure, that's what you say. The truth is right behind the box. That's just the case.
Yeah. Stop the thought. Stop all thinking, and
The truth is right behind the limitation. That's behind the thought. That's what we do.
it is impossible to get love. Only by loving can one feel love. The more one looks for love, the more one doesn't love. Kind of indicting. One should strive to love, never to be loved. To be loved brings temporary happiness, ego inflation. When one loves fully, one can have no concept of not being loved. When one loves fully, one can have no concept of not being loved. I think that's a good one.
That's Kenny's idea. It comes back to the thing of beingness, doesn't it? You know, if we experience our beingness, we can't feel any desire, or we don't care what the other guy thinks, really. I mean, politically speaking, because
Doesn't change this one iota.
you're it. I am what I am.
When love is felt for the enemy, it makes the enemy impotent, powerless to hurt us. If the enemy persists in trying to hurt us, he will only hurt himself. One does not increase his love, one merely gets rid of one's hate. That's what you brought up before, right? We can't increase our love because that's our natural state. Behind these concepts of non-love is always the infinite love that we are. You can't increase it. All you can do is peel away these concepts of hatred, so that this tremendous loving being that we are is not hidden. Actually, we don't we don't keep increasing our love. We just keep doing away with the limited concepts of hate that we've had before. And by hate, I mean anything that's not love. Fear, envy, jealousy, apathy, all those attitudes are different degrees of hate. At least the way I use it, they are. And so we really don't increase our love. We undo our attitudes of hate.
What are our sins?
Our attitudes of hate, our thoughts of limitation. The greatest sin of all sins, the downfall, is the ego sense. I am an individual separate from the all. That's the real fall into mankind.
This is what Jesus was meaning when he mentioned sin. So it wasn't the prostitute's word.
Oh, no. Everything we do prostitutes God, practically. Not only prostitution, almost everything does.
But just to show you how little sins are, or the meaningless of sins, put it backwards, pronounce it backwards. What does it mean? Nothing. Smith. Who ever heard of Smith?
No,
What does it mean?
it's nice, N-I-S. It's nice. Oh, that's thorough. Evil spelled backwards is live. So you got to be careful of that backward stuff.
Someone tickling you over there?
Oh, she's feeling my love.
Feeling herself. Only you can feel your love.
You have it your way, I'll have mine. That's his concept. Little B.
While you were mentioning that they don't have any courses on joy or happiness or peace, they were taught in the college. In the college, I thought, well, the one that comes the closest is sex education.
Well, and you're being facetious again. Well, I think
That word I is the exact same I, no matter who uses it.
we all see eye to eye a little more often.
When you get to top state, you have a consciousness. There's a constant I goes on in the top state. That's all you see, hear, feel, think, know. Just I, which is your beingness. And it's beingness that never changes. Beingness always is.
Is becoming the opposite of being? Well, don't you have to become before you be?
No.
You have to be.
The becoming is an apparency. You are. I am that I am. It's an amness.
Well, I don't know. I guess the way I visualize it is you're you. You're being, but before you can be, you have to take off these coats, jackets or whatever. I think of it as coats, and you're becoming.
Blinders.
Yeah, all right, blinders. But isn't that the becoming?
It's the apparent becoming, yes. But you are, so how can you become? It's only an apparency that you are becoming.
Or it seems like you're not there yet, so you have to.
It seems that way. You're right. So therefore, it seems as though you're becoming. But that's a seemingness. That's not the truth. The truth is you are, here and now.
You're on the present.
Right now, you're only thinking the truth.
Well, I guess I can see that. But I mean, it's to me what you're saying, and I can't quite understand that.
Yeah.
I'm in West Covina. I just haven't got there yet.
No, you are there now, but you got the silly, limited concept that you're only here. That you're only that body, and only through that body can you be somewhere. That's not true. If you would see the truth, you'd see everything going on at home, right now, as you're talking with me.
You better believe it. I hear the turmoil right now. That proves it that he is on the present. Absolutely. But we see him here, don't we? But he can be back there anytime he wants to. Oh, he is there, really.
I thought it was something to talk about at lunch break.
But these are things that we cannot talk ourselves into. These are things we have to realize on our own. We have to see it through our own mind's eye, so to speak. Otherwise, it's just words. Someone who doesn't think he's omnipresent says, that's ridiculous, I'm right here. So until we realize this, it has no meaning really for us. But I say, try to realize it, and boy, what meaning it'll take on when you find out you are, always have been, always will be omnipresent.
What do you tell this to, though, Paul? They'll put you down to happy farm.
I get so taken care with those people think I like them for what they are, and if they don't like them for what they are, that's their problem.
It's a good chance, it's a good opportunity to grow when people are saying things about you, opposing you. It gives you a chance to practice the real love. It gives you a chance to practice the real peace. Because they're making sounds with their mouth, there's no reason why you should feel bad about it. Opposition is a very healthy thing. It provokes growth. So love is a thing that the world sings about, writes about, and moving pictures about. and knows very little about. Love is portrayed in the movies as always a male and a female winning each other. The real love is winning the universe, not just one person, but every individual in the universe.
We use an ardent love.
All over that bar.
This is the next group.
In the practical end of it, I left out square all with love. This is an excellent gimmick. During the day, if we try to fit everything into love, whatever we're doing, it will make for rapid and tremendous progress. Square all with love. Am I doing this with love? No matter what it is. Try to do it with love. That's another gimmick. Both of those are excellent for daily growth. Take full responsibility for whatever happens to you. No matter what it is, say, what did I do to cause this? You'll develop the habit of bringing up the cause for what's happening to you. You will prove to yourself that you are the master, that you caused everything. And since you are the master, you can uncause or cause what you would like to have caused. But taking full responsibility and squaring all with love are two excellent means of growth that can be used every day in our relationships with people.